Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to study the fourth part of chapter 5, that is frigid zone. So first of all, let us try to understand where is North Frigid Zone and where is South Frigid Zone. North Frigid Zone extends from Arctic Circle to the North Pole, and South Frigid Zone extends from the Antarctic Circle to the South Pole. So from here to here is South Frigid Zone. And from Arctic Circle to North Pole is North Frigid Zone. As you can see, this yellow region is showing the North Frigid Zone, and this blue region, dark blue region at the bottom of the earth is showing the South Frigid Zone. North Frigid Zone includes tundra. Tundra is a vegetation which is seen in the Arctic Circle, and tundra is a zone of level of rolling ground. It means tundra vegetation can be seen on the plains, hills and mountains. But it does not have any kind of trees because of the extreme climatic condition there. South Frigid Zone largely comprises Antarctica, and it lacks well-defined tundra. So tundra vegetation is seen only in North Frigid Zone near the Arctic Circle, or in the Arctic Circle we can say. The climate of Frigid Zone is very cold, and the areas in this zone experience two seasons, summer and winter, but summers are very short and winters are very long and cold. The polar regions experience 6 months of continuous daytime and 6 months of continuous night. So polar regions may either one of the pole has, if North Pole is having the 6 months daytime, then the South Pole will have 6 months night time. If the South Pole is having the 6 months daytime, the North Pole will have night time. It means each pole experience 6 months of days and 6 months of night. Let us try to understand it with the help of a diagram. As you can see in this diagram, Earth is having in this diagram 4 positions of the Earth are shown. So when Earth moves from this position to this position, it covers around 6 months time. जब अर्थ इस पोजीशन से इस पोजीशन पर आती है तो कम से कम 6 महीने का टाइम पूरा कर लेती है. एंड व्हाट हैपन्स इफ वी कंपेयर द पोजीशन ऑफ अर्थ from here to here, we'll see that North Pole at this position is not receiving any amount of sunlight, but South Pole is receiving. And if we zoom out this image, we'll see like this. So this is, if we see or notice the image here, we'll see that North Pole is not able to receive any sunlight. It means the region of the North Frigid Zone is not getting any amount of sunlight, but the area of South Frigid Zone, which is from Antarctic Circle to South Pole, this yellow region is receiving the sunlight, and it will receive sunlight for all the time till it doesn't reach the another position, which will come after 6 months. So till 6 months, South Pole will receive sunlight continuously. So because of this reason, South Pole will have day for 6 months, continuous 6 months. Now let us see the another position. If we zoom out this position, we will find a change. Let us see what will be the change. See, when we zoom out that position, we see that North Pole is receiving the sunlight, and it will receive sunlight continuously for 6 months, but South Pole is not receiving any sunlight, so it will have 6 months of night. So this is the reason why it happens. It also happened due to the tilt of the earth. अगर अर्थ सीधी होती तो ऐसा नहीं होता. both the poles would be receiving sunlight and both the poles would be having normal days like we are living in the area, like our areas in which we are living. So what kind of vegetation is seen? Due to cold climate, permanently frozen soil called permafrost is found in the north frigid zone as well as in the south frigid zone. So because soil is only frozen, so how the plants will be able to grow? Plants are also not able to grow because there is certain temperature which is required for the growth of the plants. तो क्योंकि मिट्टी पूरे टाइम जमी रहती है तो वहाँ पर प्लांट्स या ट्रीज कुछ भी उग नहीं पाते. So there is almost no vegetation in the frigid zone, but there are regions in the north frigid zone where tundra vegetation is found. Now what is this tundra vegetation? Tundra vegetation is a type of vegetation which does not supports the growth of plant and trees, but some sort of mosses, lichens and scanty grasses grow there. And it happens during the thawing of the ground. Thawing of the ground means the temperature of the ground increases, so soil starts melting in the areas of tundra. So when this soil melts, mosses, lichens and scanty grasses grow and some of the arctic flowers also bloom there. So the term thawing season means a season or the time during which some of the temperature goes down for a shorter period of time and it allows the soil to melt and which helps in the growth of some of the vegetation, but not plants and trees. And when it happens, a lot of flowers bloom there and it brings color to the landscape. Wildlife: fish, insects, penguins, snow owls, albatrosses. Albatross is a very big bird. Seals, walruses, reindeer, polar bear, foxes, wolves are found in the frigid zone. So these animals you can learn. I can ask a question about it. What are the adaptations? How these animals are able to live in such a cold climate? So there are some adaptations in their body which helps them to survive in such a harsh climate. What are those adaptations? All the animals, or we can say most of the animals which are found in frigid zone, have thick skin and heavy coat of hair. So इनकी जो स्किन होती है काफ़ी मोटी होती है एंड हैवी कॉट ऑफ हेयर. इनकी एनिमल्स की बॉडी पे जो हेयर्स होते हैं जिसको हम फर भी बोलते हैं, दैट इज़ वेरी थिक एंड इट प्रोवाइड्स वार्मथ टू द एनिमल्स. And some of the animals even have a layer of fat under their skin, so that fat also provides the warmth to the animals. And some of the animals have big feet so that they can walk properly on the snow which is there. There are other adaptations as well, like some of the animals have small ears, so that also help them to survive in such a climate. And the fur, the color of the hairs of the animals also change with the change in the climate. During the cold season, or you can say during the winter season, if we take example of Arctic fox, it has white fur, but as the temperature decreases during the summer time, the color of the fur changes to brown. So these are some of the adaptations in the animals found there. So there are some tribes, or we can say local people, those who live in these regions. So let us see. Few people in these regions are Inuits. Inuits live in Greenland, some of the areas of Greenland, Canada, United States and Russia, and they basically live in houses which are known as igloos. These houses are made up of snow slabs. Lapps live in Denmark, Norway, Sweden. Samoyeds, Yakuts are from Russia. So now in this map again I will show you what is the area of North Frigid Zone and South Frigid Zone. So as you can see, Antarctic Circle, which is at 66.5 degree. So South Frigid Zone extends from Antarctic Circle and continues till the South Pole, and North frigid zone extends from the Arctic Circle and continues to the North Pole. That's all, dear students. Kindly watch the video twice. Have a nice day.